OK，咁可以一直玩呢個 Woman Slot 嘅 DLC 嘅，咁睇，我諗都未起好㗎啦個 Fabric， 好啊。我 mouse view 好似有啲問題。向下碌嗰陣就係向上碌嘅，壞壞地，壞壞地。向下碌嗰陣咧會係無啦啦向上碌一下。而家喺底，係咯。我而家向下碌㗎咋，無啦啦向上碌一下。唉，幾點而家？嚇，仲係非常早。冇咩好做，整下主線同埋呢個 DLC。慳返啲 loading time。
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you? God bless.
冇人開工嘅。
You want...
Is Adela still working here?
What do you mean by working?
Well, you know, at the baths, serving gentlemen's needs.
You pig. Are you not ashamed of yourself prowling around here after women? I hope your pride and joy rots and drops off.
Oh, God, no. I want to take her away. So she doesn't have to sleep with men anymore.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Go ahead, then. You'll have to talk to Madam.
Thanks.
And sorry about that thing with your pride and joy. I take it back. May it stay where it is and healthy. God be with you.
God's blessings.
Is Adela still working here?
What do you want Adela for? Ain't my tits big enough for you?
Yes, plenty big. But I really need to speak to Adela. Do you know where she is?
How should I know? Go and ask Madame. God be with you.
What are you looking for? If you want to go inside, you'll have to wait until tomorrow. What are you looking for? You'd better not disturb anyone here. I've got an important guest.
Christ! Is that Adela crying in that room?
Aye, it's a bit unpleasant.
Unpleasant? That fella is beating her up.
The general...
I want to talk to her.
Ai咁
You can't now.
嗨到個油仔，skip 咗一句嘢。
What did you say?
I said you're an animal, and I won't do that.
You call me an animal? Is that any way to talk to a customer, you fucking whore?
Get out. Keep your money. I'll have nothing to do with you.
Oh, yes, you will. I paid for you, and I'll get what I paid for, whether you like it or not. Come here to me, kitten.
You beast! You fucking heartless beast! Get your hands off me!
That's how you want it, eh?
Ow!
That's for your cheek. Now stop your damn carry-on. Do you?
You won't get away with this.
Oh, yeah? You think a knight in shining armor is gonna come to your rescue? Nobody gives a fuck about you.
Marus won't let you beat me like that. Ow!
She's
If
sitting
you want
right
to go
outside
inside,
the door.
you'll have to wait until
She can hear
tomorrow.
everything, but she don't dare interfere. Let her listen. Let them all listen. So turn over and shut your damned mouth.
No! Leave me alone, you pig!
What did you say?
I said you're an animal, and I won't do that.
You call me an animal? Is that any way to
What are
talk
you
to a
looking
customer,
for?
you
You'd better
fucking
not
whore?
disturb anyone here.
Keep
I've
your
got an
money.
important
I have
guest.
nothing to do with you.
Oh, yes, you will.
Christ!
I paid for you, and I'll
Is that Adela crying in that
whether you
room?
like it or not.
Aye, it's a bit unpleasant.
Unpleasant? That fella is beating her up.
The gentleman is a little on the rough side, but he pays well, and the bruises will heal soon enough.
I want to talk to her.
You can't now. The door stays locked, and the key stays safely with me. Wait until tomorrow.
You won't get away with this.
Oh, yeah? You think a knight in shining armor is gonna come to your rescue? Nobody gives a fuck about you.
Marus won't let you beat me like that.
The church sent me.
She's sitting
Do you
right
really want to
outside
oppose the
door.
will of God?
Me?
Everything.
Never.
Don't dare
No,
interfere.
I wouldn't.
Let her
Then let me into Adela.
all listen.
All
Turn
right.
over and shut your
Here.
damn mouth.
No! Leave me alone!
打攻略先。 如果等到聽日會點？
What did you say?
I said you're an animal, and I won't do that.
You call me an animal? Is that any...
Get out. Keep your...
What the fuck are you doing here? What did you say?
I said you're an animal, and I won't...
What the fuck are you doing here? Are you yanking my pizzle? I said get out.
嗰個 achievement 係點嚟嘅？
Oh.
What did you say?
I said you're an animal, and I won't do that.
You call me an animal?
係咪太大聲？佢唔知係咪 hidden 嘅呢個？
Are you yanking my pizzle? I said get out.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for Adela.
For Adela? But I paid for that whore.
Sure, we can come to some agreement. Do you fucking know who I am? Whose service I'm in?
No.
I serve the royal hetman. And maybe you'd like to spend the rest of the evening with the executioner.
Oh God, no!
Then clear off, quick.
You'll pay me back
Fuck!
for this.
I don't need it. I'll cut your fucking throat for that!
What now?我講嘢。我講嘢。
What in God's name have you done?
I saved you.
Oh my God. Hedson will kill me. If Marouche doesn't first.
Everything will be alright.
Henry, if it wasn't for the fact that you saved Hinnick, I'd slap your face.
Leave this place. I'll help you.
What? Why? What are you on about?
You don't have to live in this rat hole anymore. We'll leave together.
Who gave you that idea?
Johanka.
What Johanka are you talking about, for God's sake?
She's from Skalitz, like me. Just an innocent girl.
They all claim that.
But she really is. Well, that is... she was.
So what did she do? Did she go with a man for money too?
Only to help others.
Oh, I bend over backwards here to help others.
It was only on account of her that the wounded from Skalitz got to Sasau. Although they didn't have it easy there either.
I heard they took them in at the monastery.
Aye. But they didn't exactly bend over backwards to help them there. Johanka had to take care of them on her own. Most of them wouldn't have lived without her. And to get some extra supplies for them, she succumbed to the custodian there.
For them? She had nothing out of it for herself.
She only did it for them.
My. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that.
Look, when I came to see her the first time, after Skalitz, she was destroyed. And they wanted to drive her out of the monastery. She could have just gone. But she didn't want to stop helping the others.
But what's any of that got to do with me?
It was Johanka who sent me to you.
But I don't even know her. Why would she send you to me?
It was a revelation from the Virgin Mary.
A revelation? How?
The Blessed Virgin started visiting Johanka in her dreams.
Visiting?
Well, that's how Johanka put it. Like visitations in which she spoke to her. And according to these visitations, she believes she has a duty to save sinners.
And you believe in these visitations?
Yes. I believe.
I'd like to believe too.
Well, why don't you try it then?
How? Like I should just drop everything here, pack my things and go off to see someone I don't even know?
Why not?
It's madness. It's like starting all over from the beginning.
And why did you become,
A prostitute.
yeah.
If you're expecting to hear some touching tale about a poor girl tossed around by fate, you'll be disappointed. I didn't want a husband, and I needed money.
So just for money?
What do you think I do it for? Love? Have you got a problem with that?
No. Everyone has to make a living, but you don't have to be a bath maid.
So what else should I do, in your opinion?
You can just find yourself a different livelihood.
Why? What's wrong with the one I have?
What about when you get older? Do you think the men will still come to you?
That's true, unfortunately.
You can't go on like this forever. You could catch some nasty disease.
What do you know about such things?
I've seen plenty, believe me. Maybe too much.
Oh, sorry. I try not to think too much about that.
Well, maybe you should. The apothecary in Rat Eye could tell you a lot about the ailments people come to him with.
I'm still not sure.
Haven't you ever thought of doing something different?
Like what?
Well, wouldn't you like to help the sick?
That's a lot of work, isn't it?
Yes, but you'd have nothing to be ashamed of.
I suppose not. You know, you might be right about some things.
So you'll leave it?
But how? Where would I go? What would I live on?
Wouldn't you like to help in the infirmary at Sasau Monastery?
Would they let me?
You're a bath maid who knows something about healing. They'd be glad to have you.
But where will I live?
There, of course. It's modest, but you'll have everything you need.
I'm not used to much anyway.
See then? I reckon you've nothing to worry about.
All right. Will we go right away?
We can go right now. Come on then.
All right. I'll just say farewell to the girls and pack a few things. Mother of God, I'm all in a flutter. To pack up and go, just like that.
You're doing the right thing. You'll see.
Goodbye.
唔使騎埋。A safe, please.
You're in the wrong place. Is that all you got?
What's my...
點解要俾人偷襲咧？我憑點解可以俾人偷襲咧？我哋連件武器都未攞出嚟啫，呢敵人就喺我面前做鬼嘢。人呢？哦，唔係普通 bandits 嚟嘅。他竟然係 steal， 呢啲唔係敵人嚟。Fine。
Are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. It's you they were after mostly. And are you alright?
Just a scratch or two. Those idiots didn't know who they were taking on.
Good. The sooner we go, the better. I don't want to stay here any longer.
Let's go then.
Go be with you.
咪查多啲敵人。冇。
Here we are. Give it a while and you'll be happy here. Believe me.
Oh, Henry. I'm starting to have a good feeling about this. Maybe I'll really find happiness here.
I'm sure you will. Johanka will take care of you. She's very good at that.
You know, you're the first one to do something for me, without expecting anything. And I don't have anything to give you, unless... if you wanted. For one last time, together.
You don't have to thank me, and you certainly don't have to offer your body to anyone. Anyone at all.
Oh, thank you, Henry. Thank you.
Uh,
Good health to you, Henry.
Henry! For the love of God! What have you been doing?
Good luck, then.
Henry, how did it go in Ledechko? For the love of God! What have you been doing?
Goodbye.
Henry!
I went to Ledetko like you asked me.
And? How did it turn out?
You were right. Turned out well with Adela. I persuaded her to leave her trade and find a more virtuous job. She's here for you.
That's great news!
I promised her you take care of her, and I brought her here. She'll help you take care of the sick and injured, like you wanted.
You did a great job, Henry. Thank you. Of course I'll take care of her. We can't let her down now.
And how are things going here?
Much the same as always. There are always wounded and sick people. I'm on my feet from morning till night. But Matthias is better. I'm glad about that. There's these troublemakers, though.
Troublemakers?
Aye. While you were gone, some thugs came here and kicked around the gifts that people brought. Then they vanished before the guards got here.
Oh? Who were they?
I didn't see them at it, but there's some fellas hanging around now by the entrance to the monastery. Maybe that's them? And whenever I go into town, they take liberties with me.
Take liberties how? Did they hurt you?
No, they just make all sorts of offensive comments on account of me speaking on the square. And when someone comes to see me, they make trouble for them. So now, almost no one wants to come here. Maybe you could have a word with them?
What about the guards? They just stand by doing nothing.
They didn't catch them in the act, so they can't do anything about them.
I see. Shouldn't the custodian deal with that? It's his job, right?
Well, it is, but I don't want to ask him for anything. I don't want to feel obliged to him. I'd rather sort it out without him.
Fair enough.
God be with you.
For the love of God! What have you been doing?
God be with you.
Health 係99。
Excuse me, sir. I need...
It can wait. I haven't seen Johanka for some time, but you, on the other hand, seem to be constantly running around her. Tell me, how is she? Is anything the matter with her? If anything at all is troubling her, be sure to tell her. I'll be glad to help.
The Blessed Virgin chose her to show sinners the error of their ways and lead them on the path of righteousness.
Oh, I see.
Her message is intended for all. You should come and hear her too.
I certainly shall.
Sir Sebastian, there are some thugs standing in front of the monastery bothering people.
What do you mean, bothering people?
But they're making trouble for Johanka and anyone that comes to see her.
Bothering Johanka? That won't do at all. I'll send someone there to teach them manners.
Thank you, Sir Sebastian. Farewell.
Wait a moment. Tell Johanka I took care of it, yes? And I'll happily take care of her too, if she needs it. Run along now. Take care.
Excuse me, sir. I need...
It can wait. I haven't seen Johanka for some time, but you tell me, if anything at all...
The Blessed Virgin.
Oh.
Her message is intended for... Sir Sebastian?
What do you mean?
I mean there's some good-for-nothings loitering around the main gate, bothering people.
There are cumans marauding the province, footpads robbing wayfarers, and I have to watch the woods owned by the monastery. Do you think I have time for dealing with some idlers?
Well, keeping order in these parts is your duty. If you don't drive them out, it'll look like you can't even sweep in front of your own doorstep.
It pains me to admit it, but I must agree. I'll get rid of those damned fools. Good luck then.
Reputation loss. Fine. 寫做
Excuse me.
It
Her... Sir... I understand, sir. I won't bother you with it anymore.
See you later.
I know about you and her. She told me everything.
Oh? What exactly do you mean? You'd better be very careful what you say, boy.
Oh... nothing, actually.
I should think not. And in the future, think twice before speaking. Goodbye.
始終係貴族啊！就算 Henry 而家社會地位好高，都唔係好驚。
That Johanka at the monastery. She leads men astray and tempts them into all sorts of things. She'll go with anyone. God be with you, my good man.
Don't play games with me.
Begging your pardon, but I haven't a clue what you mean.
Who sent you here?
Sent us? No one but the Holy Spirit and our Christian duty.
I see. Well, my Christian duty prompts me to give a bit of coin to those in need. What do you say? Are you in need?
Well, thanks for the, alms. Listen, here's how it is. Some of the important citizens here don't care for Johanka talking nonsense about visitations from the Virgin Mary. And there are certain good wives who think she's up to no good. They don't like it that their husbands are hanging around here. And there's talk that she's got something with a custodian and who knows who else. And we're just here to warn decent people about the iniquities going on here.
Uh-huh. Is that so? Well, now you've warned me, you can clear off.
Well, I'm afraid we don't want to do that.
Get the hell out of here and leave Johanka and everyone else here in peace. Got it?
Ah, we'd love to oblige, but we really don't feel like going anywhere. Sorry.
Enough of your nonsense. Clear off, and if I catch you round here again, I'll have you clapped in the pillory.
Good sir. Surely you wouldn't pillory simple fellas like us just for wanting to earn a groschen. We'll be on our way, and you'll overlook our little intrusion, all right?
Get going, and don't dare come back.
Aye, we're going.
我哋一口氣做晒全部 DLC 喎，咁落去，仲係上晝，個 Trebuchet 仲未起完，冇嘢講。
I dealt with those troublemakers. They won't be coming back in a hurry.
Thanks, Henry. I thought they'd never go. You didn't say anything about it to the custodian, did you?
Do you think Sir Sebastian von Berg is interested in dealing with some hecklers? It's beneath him.
True. He wouldn't want any coarse language falling on his noble ears. Listen, there's some merchant staying at the Wagoner's Inn who's been asking after me. Would you go with me to see him? I know those thugs are gone, and it should be safe now, but...
Of course I'll go. It's only a stone's throw after all.
Pavel of Colin, I believe you were asking for me?
Thank you for coming, Johanka. I hope you're not offended by this meeting place. I apologize, but I feel a little confused in your presence. It's your preaching. In truth, I don't know whether I'm speaking to you or the Virgin Mary.
I'm sorry to say this is just plain old Johanka from Skalitz. Flesh and blood.
And this is Henry. He's telling the truth. And sometimes he tells a little more truth than necessary. What is it you wanted to see me about, Pavel?
Divine Providence led me back to Sasau after many years, and by the same grace I heard the words you preached, and my eyes were opened.
Just as the Blessed Virgin wanted. Are you troubled by some sin, Pavel?
I've encountered many things in my life, but I never before heard a true prophetess speaking. And you're right. It came to me that it was time for me to make amends for my sin of long ago, and I decided to do some deed for the common good.
You speak very eloquently, Pavel, though a bit mysteriously. I'm not sure I understand you.
I notice you have an armed escort with you.
Henry is my protector, helper, and good friend. Because not everyone in Sasau hears the words of the Virgin with the same piety as you.
This may be yet another ray of divine providence. You see, I'm looking for someone with an adventurous but honest soul. Someone who would find some wealth that I lost and donate it all to the deserving in Sasau.
Aha! Henry here could be just the man you need.
Is that so, Henry?
You won't find a more adventurous soul in these parts.
You speak boldly. That pleases me. Johanka, I'd like to thank you kindly for your visit. I don't wish to detain you any longer.
If you feel we've said all that needs to be said, I'll leave you and Henry to discuss things alone.
So,
Johanka is an exceptional person with an important mission, wouldn't you say?
well, I'm glad people see her that way, but I just try and help her as an ordinary friend who's concerned about her.
A job like any other, is it?
Anyway, what is it you want help with?
It's like this. In the last year of Emperor Charles's reign, I came here to Sasau to close a profitable deal, but it didn't turn out entirely as planned, and I was obliged to hide some of my money in the woods near the town. Who would even imagine that in the ruins of an old settlement lies a real treasure trove? I tried to go and recover it myself, and I can be glad that I didn't pay for that attempt with my life, as you've probably noticed.
Yes. You look like you were mauled by a pack of enraged squirrels.
The truth is even more absurd. I simply lost my footing and tumbled downhill. No doubt another divine sign that I ought to leave the search to someone such as yourself.
I'm not surprised. Merchants in the wilds are rare species, unlike humans. Where is this treasure of yours, then? I could get the dog to sniff it out.
I'll describe the way there. You can enter the woods between the quarry and the marshland. You can see the spot from here. There's a small stream that flows into the river. Following it upstream seems simple enough, but actually it took me a long time getting up that slope. As I already said, I tripped and rolled quite a way down, after which I considered it wiser to abandon my search. As if that weren't enough, I lost my hat there.
Well, maybe it'll still be there. Unless it's been devoured by some boar with good tasting clothing.
Who knows? If you should find it, you're welcome to have it. As you can see, I've already got a new one. Anyway, at the point where I fell, there's a forest track that joins the stream. If you follow it closely, and you'll need to keep your eyes peeled, you'll come upon the ruins of a settlement. And in one of those ruins, the money is stashed.
Right, quarry, stream, path, ruins. I should be able to remember that. And I should bring the treasure to you.
Actually, I'd rather you made the donation for me. I'm in no shape for running around now. Just come back when you've found it, or not. Meanwhile, I'll give some thought to who we shall donate the money to. Agreed?
Well, how could I refuse a pleasant stroll in the countryside? I'll be happy to go and look for your stash.
You are indeed an adventurous soul, Henry. As I recall, I hid there not only a large amount of groschen, but also something else. Nothing valuable, just a dagger which will be rusty by now. Please bring that to me too, as a memento. Good luck, Henry, and thank you.
Can you tell me again precisely where this treasure is?
In the woods by Sasau. I can't say quite precisely. It's been a long time since I hit it, and my own attempts at recovering it ended as they did. Most of the way you have to go uphill along the stream that flows into the river next to the Sasau quarry. After a while, you come upon a forest trail that joins with the stream. You're young and agile, so you shouldn't go tumbling head over heels there as I did.
Maybe I could go there on horseback.
It's not ideal terrain for horse riding. A donkey would be better. Anyway, from there you should follow the trail deeper into the woods. I doubt much has changed there over the years. When you reach a small ruined settlement, you're at the right place. The treasure is hidden in one of the ruined houses. I can't remember which. You'll have to search.
When you were talking about donating the money for the common good, what did you have in mind?
The Virgin Mary chose Sasau as the place to reveal her message, didn't she? You don't have to go any further than the Rathaus or the Church of St. Martin. Both places carry the same weight for me. The important thing is, I know Bailiff Hašek or Father Fabian will handle the donation better than, say, the monastery.
Wouldn't you say Johanka's infirmary is working for the common good?
Certainly, but its financial affairs are handled by the monastery, which has a very poor record in that respect.
They'd probably just spend it on more scaffolding. The Rat House or St. Martin's is a more deserving cause. Well, couldn't you just donate some other money?
It seems peculiar, I admit, but this treasure has more than a monetary value. It's the embodiment of my guilt. As Johanka said, we are those sinners, and we must rebuild those walls. That's why it must be this money, even if it were only 1 groschen.
Tell me again about this treasure. I don't quite understand its history.
I can't say it's something I care to repeat, but as you wish, I'll spare you any unnecessary details. It really is quite a straightforward story. Many years ago, I was engaged in long-distance trade, and my partners and I made quite a lot of money. I confess that our practices weren't terribly honest.
Oh? How's that?
Well, we sold short measures of cloth, mixed sand with salt, and gave fictitious origin to wines. We passed off local wines as Italian and diluted the good ones with water. It was inevitable that our deceitful dealings would catch up with us, or rather with me. My associates arranged a deal here in Sasau that they contrived to be the last in my life. I am by nature a cautious man, so I wasn't taken by surprise. I was quite prepared for their trap, so I let my associates get caught in their own ambush. And in case any of them should get out of it, I hid some of the money in the woods. Upon my return to Colleen, the council there accepted the remainder of the money with gratitude and absolved me of any blame. They even allowed me to buy myself a bailiff's office. Since King Wenceslas succeeded to the throne, I have lived an honest life and enjoyed a respected station. For that reason, too, I forgot about my treasure until now.
But your deed caught up with you at last.
Just so. He who has acted unrighteously must make amends.
When you were talking about donating the money for the common good...
As I said, you've no need to go any... I believe Bailiff Hash...
Mouse View 係有啲麻煩，仲係上晝而家做咗咁多嘢，呢條啦應該，仲係上晝10點，一日玩晒喎呢個 DLC 應該，咁嘅速度。
God watch over you.
I'd like...
And what is it?
Yeah,
Goodbye. God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vegetables, don't be shy. You'll never see something like
Yeah. Yeah. There's the quarry, and there's the marshland. Now, where's the stream? What was it? Yeah. Here's a stream. I've got to follow its course upstream, deeper into the woods. I reckon I can't be even halfway. That forest trail must be higher.
I'm gonna buy that idea here.
Here's that footpath. This is definitely the right way.
我好似叫咗隻狗企咗唔知喺邊，跟住好似冇翻到嚟隻狗，死啦！隻狗喺邊？喺 monastery 入面，好似係搞嗰個，好似係搞嗰個暗殺者嗰個時，嗰陣叫佢企喺度，喺邊啊？
poaching, are we?
No. I'm on guard against Quumos here, see?
Oh, on the lookout for Cumos, are you?
Aye, the whole countryside's full of them. You must have smelt them yourself.
Oh, I can't say I've smelt any Cumos here lately.
You haven't got a nose for 'em. Quumos have a funny smell about 'em, see? Like a mouldy foot rubbed with blueberries.
Is there some abandoned settlement somewhere nearby?
Aye, at the end of the trail through the woods. Just follow it and you'll get to this mysterious kind of place. I saw some mercenaries going there not long ago, probably hunting Quumos. That ain't my style there. I'm more of a sneaky fella. I like to spot them at a distance or crouch behind a wall.
What's so mysterious about this place?
There's a lot of lairs and dens, valuables left by ancestors. You only have to put your ear to the ground and listen to the stones, know what I mean?
I don't, but I can imagine it.
Even the branches whisper sometimes.
And佢真係棘死咗喺度。
What, you think you can stand in my path, Boulder? I won't give in that easy. Dead and looted. Who's this then? I'm here at last. I'll have to comb the whole place. It looks like he was sent here by the Sasau custodian. I should tell him about it. Good.
Okay.有地洞喎呢度。
Who's this then?
Pénzt? Azt meglépni szar egy nap. Mi volt az a pénz vagyok, hogy felfalnám a csizmámat?
This isn't it.
Hé, ki van ott? Utánpótlás. Csak kibír rá az utat börtönlőkbe. Ez a sarkú víz. Ez aztán előzi a szomjúságot. Mondom, mi lesz arra? Ki vagy?
啲裝備真係好鬼平，叫乜乜裝備？ 死晒。Alright.好憑啲咩？
Here it is. Groschen and a dagger.
Yeah!
My humble greet.
I'm sure you'll...
God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
啊，有 gold ring，有冇睇錯啊 ？gold necklace，價錢一樣。gold ring，Choice 話係16，比較下先。係咯。純粹貪好玩，冇分別嘅兩樣嘢都。
So I went looking for that stash of yours.
And how did you get on?
There really was money there, quite a lot of it. And I found that dagger. When you were talking about donating the money for the common good, what did you have in mind?
As I said, you've no need to go any further than the Sasau Rathaus or St. Martin's Church. I believe Bailiff Hashek or Father Fabian will handle the donation better than that disorderly monastery.
Goodbye.
漏咗阿車文添。蛇橋蛋。個 mouse wheel 真係好鬼煩啊！而家壞鬼咗個 mouse wheel。
I'd like to donate quite a large sum to the Sasau Church.
Pro bonum commune, eh? Well, I'll be very happy to accept it. And I can even tell you what it would be used for, so you know how the common welfare will benefit.
What could I contribute the money to?
Well, requiem masses for the dead can shorten the time the departed spend in purgatory. The greater the donation, the more masses I can say, and the more the saints will intercede. Our house of God is also in need of improvement. Having it decorated would certainly bring credit to the benefactor. It would also be possible to give all the money for poverty relief, so those who are not blessed with property have something to live on.
You can use the donation as you see fit, whatever you decide. It will be in the name of Pavel of Kolin. I'm just his messenger.
How much are you giving?
This much. I'll hold on to the rest.
It's a generous gift. I'm glad not everyone is turning from the true faith just because some woman is making a spectacle on the square. God bless you, lad. Goodbye.
Well. Scarlet Priest 喺呢度，點解你喺度啊？你唔係喺 Rovna 嘅咩？我諗住捐一半，跟住捐一半俾你。
Good day to you. What do you need?
嚇
Good luck to you.
淨係可以捐一次嘅啫。淨係可以捐一次。
Two hands.
So what?
And how did you?
When
As I believe. Goodbye.
I'd like for.
Well, now it would all.
You can use all of this.
It's a generous gift. I'm glad not everyone.
See you later.
Yeah. 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 I did what you asked. I donated the money for the common good.
Thank you. Who did you give the money to?
I gave everything to the parish priest of St. Martin's. It'll help the church a lot.
You know, I'd have done the same thing. Perhaps it'll ease my way through the gates of heaven. Thank you, Henry. And give my thanks to Johanka, too. It was an honor to meet an honorable, selfless man like yourself. God be with you.
Farewell, Pavel.
Take care.
Neil, to go at the end.
我都做到嗰個拉特嗰個阿超文，即係爬梯落嚟嗰個人係當冇發現我嘅。Fine。
Yeah.
竟然做到。
Good day, Henry.
I found this document in the woods by Sasau. Careful, it's a bit bloody.
Don't tell me those fools got themselves. And to hell with it. And did you come across any humans?
Yes, they're finished.
There now. It's not such a fuck-up after all. Here's some money for you. It was supposed to be for those idiots, but it seems they asked for 100 groschen more than they deserved. See you later.
Yeah.
So, was Pavel speaking the truth about his wealth? Henry! Take care.
唔記得賣咗啲肉佢添。
Henry!
I brought you something.
That's sweet of you. What is it?
I've got quite a bit of meat. More than I can eat myself. I thought you might be able to use it.
Thank you so much. This will help us a lot. We've barely got enough to eat, you know?
Glad to be of help. Any news about Matthias?
Yes! It's incredible! But he's much better! He's still lying in bed, but he's slowly recovering his strength. And he's got his appetite back. I think he's really going to make a recovery.
See, like I said, Matthias is as tough as an old boot. About that burger from Colleen.
How did it go?
It wasn't at all easy. But in the end, I found the treasure and donated it to the Sasau church.
Great. If it had been easy, we wouldn't need you, would we?
What about those thugs? Did they come back again?
No, not at all. It's like the ground swallowed them up. But, Henry, something else has happened.
Oh? What's that?
The Blessed Virgin visited me again, and she gave me a new message. And I must spread the word to the people right away.
What did she show you this time?
You'll find out when the time is right.
You better not go anywhere on your own. I'll accompany you.
Thanks. Maybe it would be better to avoid the town and meet somewhere out of the way. There's a meadow near the woods by Sasau. It's not too far. We could go there.
Is that really necessary?
I think it would be for the best. Anyone who wants to will come, and there are enough who do. We don't have to annoy the others.
That's a good point.
We'll set out tomorrow at dawn. In the meanwhile, you can sleep here if you want. I'll find you a bed. If not, just come at dawn. But don't be late.
Thanks for the offer, but I've got some other matters to deal with yet. I'll see you in the morning.
If you must, just don't keep me waiting. Take care.
會煩啊個 mouse wheel，壞為咗。唉。
Yeah.
God preserve you. Good night. Can I do something for you? Take care.
Let's talk about... What about this?
You want...
Is this enough?
A nice sum. All right, sir. Take care.
Yeah.
Cucumbers, onions, come get them. Come and get it, my people. And pork crackling too. Sure you can taste.
God's blessings. Good luck then.
1.1
Let's talk...
Hmm.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms and asparagus.
Less.
I. Cabbage! Cabbage! Green cabbage!
Little, you're...
Before it goes brown.
點解both feel 會壞咗嘅？
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm all winter. Buy them.
我俾佢喺度停一停。